Hopefully, what I'm about to tell you doesn't make you lose your mind, same way I lost my beanie. However, it's just kind of something I wanted to talk about because I know that people put a lot of hype into Solo Leveling, and for good reason. I do think it's a great show, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. I do think it is like surpassing the hype in quality. However, I didn't think that the last episode was as good as some of the previous episodes that has come beforehand. I think the episode where Sun Jinwoo fought the Demon Monarch Baran, whatever, I think that episode was significantly more quality in like every possible way, shape, and form. Like obviously the episode with Ant King Beru was still really awesome. Like don't get me wrong, again, I'm not saying that it was bad by any means necessary, but to drop it at like a 9.9 and make it like the highest rated episode just seems kind of like unjust to me. I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking it, but the animation with the fight with the Demon Monarch was significantly better in my opinion because it was just pouring down rain and everything was insane. I even think the story was just a little bit better. To me, the things that have been happening on the island with the S rank hunters is similar to that of what happened with like Omni-Man and the Guardians of the Globe, where they got completely like devastated and wiped out, except not really. I mean, I have similarities with it. It just kind of feels like we've seen similar things before. Like the cool hero guy steps in and stops it. Like there's a lot of like things here that I wanted to see continued. Yeah, Bea Yunhu. Yeah, I'm butchering this guy's name, but the guy with the red hair who turns into the beast form. He had previously in a few episodes started to begin suspicion that Sun Jinwoo may be a hunter that can grow and become more powerful. Now, obviously, he's seeing this firsthand. He's perceiving that a mage type hunter is this physically adept, can fight on this level even beyond his and beyond the other party members. However, we get like none of that. We get like none of that in this episode, and I really that was like the particular thing that I wanted to see kind of develop, where people were more suspicious of him being able to do that and kind of trying to figure out why he's able to do that and find out what happened with the system and the double dungeon, and kind of just to learn the things that led up to Sun Jinwoo where he's at now. I thought we would get at least a little bit of that, and nothing. Just crickets, absolutely crickets for this episode. I feel like they might be rushing just a little bit, and it's not really that big of a complaint. Like I'm not like freaking out over it. It's not a huge issue. I just kind of expected at least a one-liner from Yunhu, like from this character. I thought we would at least get something, not nothing, but we ended up kind of with nothing. And I don't know, I just thought that was a little weird. Yeah, but overall the episode was pretty strong. Ant King Beru and Sun Jinwoo, the King of Humans, it was absolutely like going at it. They were really fighting. It was pretty incredible. Like some of the animation where the like talent, the claws were going to go into his eyeball, and he was like, ooh, and then he got his mutilation skill right there. Like what would have happened if he didn't get his mutilation skill upgraded? I literally made a whole video glazing Soul Leveling because I thought it was amazing. I still think it's amazing. I'm still excited to watch it. I've been kind of catching up on manhwa spoilers since I had to wait weekly for episodes. I guess I got a little bit too impatient, and I just kind of want to know what's going to happen next. I'm not going to talk about it here, but I'm pretty satisfied with the direction that they take it. I know there's been a lot of people who were comparing it to Hunter x Hunter, and I definitely want to say that, yes, I feel as if the Ant King Beru and the island stuff does kind of feel like it's not as good as some of the other aspects of Solo Leveling. Like I said, the fight scene wasn't as good as the Demon Baron, the Monarch. I feel like that the Demon Monarch fight was significantly better in just all capacities. But I think that the Ant King stuff would have been a better narrative if Hunter x Hunter didn't, like if Hunter x Hunter didn't exist and they didn't have the Chimera Ant arc and they didn't have that incredible philosophy of Miriam kind of discovering that some humans can do different things. Like some humans are really good at like effectively chess. He finds out that he can't beat this human in basically chess, even though he can absolutely just murder this child like at any point in time. But the child is beating him in this game, and he's slowly discovering that power isn't the main thing that life forms should be seeking out, that everybody has their own unique things, and that weaklings, like weak humans, shouldn't just be eradicated because they could be good at other things. So he came around in the end of the story arc, right? Like, the spoilers for Hunter x Hunter, I don't know if you haven't seen it yet, you probably should. It's been years, but there's no topping that here. There really isn't. Like, you can't take what's happening with Ant King Beru and make it philosophically as good as Hunter x Hunter. You can't make it as traumatic as Hunter x Hunter. There's not as much of a connection or heavy tie to certain characters. But like, if Cha dies, which, I mean, I know if she does or doesn't, and I'm not going to say spoilers, but if she does, my perspective is effectively, like, that character, all we've really seen her do is, like, kind of spy on Jinru a little bit and kind of maybe develop like a crush or something. There's not really much. There's really nothing that would affect me if she died or not. Whereas in the alternative, I would say like what happened in Hunter x Hunter, again, spoilers, where a lot of characters died during the Chimera Ant arc, specifically like Netero, where he literally blew himself up in a nuclear bomb, which the radiation ended up affecting like all the Chimera ants, and even some of the fodder like Chimera ants, like the sub characters, you kind of get attached to a little bit because they're just that good, and they stick around for a little bit and they develop, and you find all these different personalities that blend in really well. And I just don't see how, I don't know. To drop at like the highest rating, like a 9.9, and make this the best solo leveling episode that there is, I just don't see it. I don't know. The Demon Monarch episode was way better than this episode to me. And I don't mean that it's bad. Again, I'm not saying that the Ant King arc or the Beru stuff is bad. I expected at least a little bit more, where maybe we could see some of the characters kind of learn and understand that their suspicions were valid. I think actually, I'm going to take that back. There was one really good thing about this episode that I loved, and that was Chairman Go. Chairman Go and everybody around him was like, oh, how did Jinru get there? How is he on the island? How did he get there? And Chairman Go's like, I don't care. He's like, I don't care how he got there. He's there now. He's like, he's a hype man. That was awesome. I like that guy, that old man. I think he's a really cool character. Let me know down below in the comment section if you guys enjoyed the episode with Ant King Beru, or if you enjoyed the Demon Monarch episode more. I really do enjoy solo leveling. I hope that you do too, and I still recommend it to a lot of people. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more. I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you.
I see some dreams will never look back, when treasure and tales would fall on track. A fierce crew united.